Welcome back, everyone, to the Zero Knowledge Podcast, where we dive into the latest in business, AI, and all things innovation. I'm Ihor, co-founder of Yakisno, and today we've got a packed show with some familiar faces joining me. As always, we have Kirilla, head of AI and co-founder. Hi, Kirilla, how is going on?
Hello, Igor. Hello, dear listeners. It's great to be here again. So we've got a really exciting topic lined up today, and we are ready to dive in.
And alongside Kirilla, we've also welcomed another co-founder and key player in our company success, Anton, who leads our software engineering team. Anton, glad to see you too.
Thanks, Ihor. I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to today's discussion, especially since we've been doing some cutting-edge work around today's topic, large language models in business.
And today we are exploring the growth impact of large language models in business. These models are transforming industries far beyond just tech generation. They are becoming key players in operations, decision making, customer interaction, and more. We've been working on some exciting projects in this space, which we will discuss later. Before we get into the details, let's start with the basics for anyone new to the topic. Kirilla, can you give us a brief overview of what LLM are and why business should care?
Sure. So the LLMs are AI systems trained on vast amounts of textual data, and they can understand and generate human-like language, which makes them incredibly versatile. So in business, they can automate many tasks like customer service, content creation, data analysis, and even support decision-making processes. I believe that the real power of LLMs is their ability to learn from data patterns and apply that understanding to generate context-aware responses or content.
Right, and they are not just giving out preset answers. They are adaptive, meaning the more data they're exposed to, the more intelligent and responsive they become. Anton, as some leading software engineering projects, how do you see LLMs impacting the way business operate?
Well, from a software engineer perspective, LLMs are changing the game. They allow businesses to scale their operations in ways that were not possible before. Take customer service, for example. Traditionally, handling a large volume of inquiries required a big team. Now, LLM-driven chatbots can handle complex queries, freeing up human agents to focus on high-value tasks. And beyond that, LLMs are driving efficiency in backend processes like code generation, documentation, and automating repetitive tasks, which allows teams to work faster and more effectively.
So let's get into some specific use cases. Kirilla, where are we seeing LLMs having the biggest impact right now in businesses?
There are a few major areas I see where LLMs are really making waves. First, in customer service, businesses are deploying AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants to handle their large volumes of customer inquiries with near-human interaction quality. This helps them to improve response time, reduce operational costs, and allows them to offer non-stop support service.
Yeah, and I'd add that beyond customer service, LLMs are being heavily used in content generation and marketing. They can create everything from product descriptions and social media posts to long-form articles, all while maintaining a consistent tone and style. What is amazing in this scalability? Businesses can roll out large amounts of content in no time while still tailoring it to specific audiences.
Exactly. It's all about efficiency and personalization, which are key drivers in modern business. What I found particularly interesting is the growing use of LLMs in decision support systems. We are seeing businesses use these models to sift through vast amounts of data, generate insights, and make recommendations in real time. Kirilla, what's your take on that?
In my opinion, that's a huge area of growth. Decision support systems powered by LLMs help executives and teams make decisions faster. These models can analyze a wide array of inputs, suggest potential actions, and even predict outcomes based on historical data. This is particularly useful in industries like finance, healthcare, and logistics, where time-sensitive decisions can have a massive impact on the bottom line.
All right, now it's time to dive into some of the LLMs projects we've been working on at Yakis now. We've had some pretty exciting client engagements recently. Can you walk us through a few of the key ones, Anton?
Sure. One of the standout projects we recently completed was implementing ML Ops in AWS using SageMaker for a client that needed to automate the machine learning lifecycle. They were working with large language models and wanted to optimize everything from training and deployment to monitoring. We used SageMaker to help them streamline their operations, allowing them to train models faster and deploy them with minimal manual intervention. This not only improved efficiency but also reduced their operations costs significantly.
That project was all about scaling and simplifying their machine learning operations. Another interesting one we worked on was a conversational AI application. So our client needed an advanced chatbot system that could handle complex customer interactions beyond just FAQs. We fine-tuned an LLM to build a model that could understand customer sentiment, answer nuanced questions, and provide personalized product recommendations. This AI was designed to interact with customers more fluidly, improving both customer satisfaction and retention rate.
That was a great example of how LLMs can elevate customer service beyond basic interactions. The key was creating a chatbot that felt more human and adaptive, which is what LLMs excel at. And finally, we had that ambitious project where we built a graph-retrieval augmented generation system for a client managing large knowledge bases.
Yeah, the rack system was particularly challenging but rewarding. The client needed a system that could retrieve precise information from a massive knowledge base and generate contextually relevant responses. We built a solution where the LLM could pull relevant data from a graph database and generate high-quality data-rich answers. This helped the client manage and access their internal knowledge more effectively, making it easier for their teams to make informed decisions quickly.
It was a fantastic example of how LLMs can be used not just for generating text, but for combining both unstructured and structured data to provide actionable insights. So these projects really show the power of LLMs and how they can be applied to solve different problems across industries.
Exactly. And at Yakisna, we specialize in helping companies leverage these advanced AI tools to solve real business challenges. So, we've talked about where LLMs are making an impact now, but let's look to the future. Where do you both see LLMs going in the next few years?
One of the most exciting trends I see is the increasing role of LLMs in decision-making systems. I think we are moving toward a future where businesses will use LLMs not just for generating insights, but for making real-time recommendations based on those insights. Imagine having a virtual advisor that analyzes data and suggests actionable steps in real time. This could transform how executives and managers approach problem solving.
Definitely. Another area that is going to grow is personalized customer experiences. Right now, personalization is already a key competitive advantage, but as LLMs evolve, they'll be able to deliver even more nuanced, context-aware experiences. Whether it's through marketing, customer service, or product recommendations, businesses will be able to engage customers in highly individualized ways at scale.
Absolutely. And as more businesses embrace LLMs, we will also see improvements in operational efficiency. Whether it's automating repetitive tasks, generation code, or analyzing data, LLMs will play a critical role in streamlining operations across departments. For businesses listening in who are considering adopting LLMs, what practical advice would you both give to get started, Andon?
First, businesses should identify a specific problem or use case they want to solve with a LLM. It's tempting to jump in and try to apply AI everywhere, but you'll get better results by focusing on a key area where LLMs can provide real value, whether that is in customer service, content generation, or operation efficiency.
It is important to note that having the right data is crucial. LLMs need large, high-quality datasets to perform effectively. So firstly, you need to ensure that the data is clean, comprehensive, and relevant to the problem you're trying to solve. And don't forget to invest in training. Your teams need to understand how to use and trust the AI's outputs.
Great points. Start with a clear use case, ensure you have the right data, and make sure your team is prepared to adopt these tools effectively. Alright, let's switch gears to our quick-fire FAQ session. I will throw some common questions we get about LLMs and you both can tackle them. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
So first question, how expensive is it to implement LLMs for a business?
Good question. It depends on the scale and the complexity of the use case, but cloud platforms like AWS and Azure offers flexible pricing models and even a free budget, so businesses can start small and scale as needed.
Thanks. Which industries are best suited for LLM integration?
Well, large language models are versatile, but industries like finance, healthcare, retail, customer service, and even software development are seeing the most impact right now.
And final question, how do businesses measure the ROI of LLMs?
I suggest looking at the key metrics like reduced operational costs, improved efficiency, and increased customer satisfaction. You can also track how much time your teams are saving by automating tasks that used to require manual effort.
That was a great conversation. We have covered a lot today, from what LLMs are to how they are transforming business operations, and even touched on some exciting projects we have worked on.
It's clear that LLMs are here to stay, and we are just in the beginning of what's possible. The next few years are going to be incredibly exciting for businesses that embrace this technology.
Totally agree. The key takeaway for businesses is to stay open to experimenting with large language models. Start small, learn, and then scale your AI efforts to drive real value.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Zero Knowledge Podcast. We hope today's discussion has inspired you to think about how LLMs can fit into your own business strategy.
And as always, keep innovating, keep exploring, and stay curious. Until next time.
Take care, everyone. Looking forward to our next deep dive.